since the curse was cast. Everlight Kingdom, they're on a quest to save their ass. Journey with us as we tell you the tale. It goes down rough like a pure mountain nail. Everlight Kingdom, down at Everlight.
The Cursed Ones have finally met Bartley, the famed wizard scholar, and learned the grim truth. To lift their curse, they must kill its source, Orini, Bartley's former protégé. Declared dead after the airship crash, they now prepare to teleport to Bradford, near Chimmercross and Gloria, where Orini awaits. But as the spell is cast, Dark Riders approach Bartley's tower, intent on ensuring the Cursed Ones stay dead.
Francis, Pebbles, Onless, and Mac, you guys are on the top story of the tower, just hanging out, doing your thing. Lucien is out in the garden with Nightshade, I assume attempting to give her CPR.
I'm looking through his books, looking for spells I can copy into my book.
Yeah, sure. Make a perception or investigation check for me.
I want to ask Bartley if he has any better short swords or knives.
So he's like kind of fidgeting with some stuff, and I like to imagine you're just prodding him, like trying to get his attention.
I'm literally poking him with a stick.
What do you want? I'm busy.
I want a new short sword.
I don't have any swords here.
Oh, I keep poking him. Where can I get a sword?
Son of a bitch. Have you tried going to a fucking store?
I got a 17 on investigation.
Okay. So you're kind of scrolling through and you find a few different tomes through his case. One is for a second level illusion spell for invisibility. And as you open it up to kind of thumb through it, there is a signed letter in there with the signature name, Martin, written inside.
Oh shit. I pulled a letter out. Where did you get this?
Oh, it's an old acquaintance / colleague / not really friend, just guy I talked to. Last letter he sent me before his death. I mostly used it as a bookmark.
Can I have it?
Why do you want it?
This is my mentor.
He has this moment of awkward. Yes, you absolutely, sure.
What did you do to him? Is this his book?
Yes, you can have the book.
Fuck it.
Just that book. The rest are mine.
I started looking for more books with Martin's name, possibly.
I'm gonna look for something. See if I can find anything cool.
Okay. Do what you got.
All right, that's 14.
Mac, you find a belt. Just a belt.
Okay.
You're not quite sure what it does, but you did find one.
I'll put it on.
You put it on, and a new pair of pants appear over your current pants.
Fuck yeah. What do they look like?
What do you want them to look like?
Do they have to look like pants?
That's a question I'm not comfortable with answering yet. Where are you going with this?
You hear a shout, "Why are your pants so tight?"
Sparkly gold.
Sure, they'll appear like sparkly gold pants. Now, if you want to take this belt with you, you will have to pass a sleight of hand check for me. I started to think this isn't a dice issue.
16.
Oh, 16. Okay, cool. Yeah, 16.
You just see him from across the room and say, no.
Bartley, what's that over there? Mine's where?
Did they piss on my shelves again?
I think it was Goyle, or maybe Doyle did it. I'm not sure.
Doyle, you son of a bitch!
Doyle!
He's getting super mad. Yeah, so you can keep the belt.
Okay.
Bartley,
Yes.
where can I find a puppy?
Anyway,
I'm gonna sit over next to her while she's poking at him.
sure.
Hey, Bartley.
As he's getting ready to tell her to fucking stop for the 8th time, he's like, yeah, what's up?
I'll drop my illusion real quick. You seen anybody with...
You're an actual skeleton. You can't be surprised.
You got any books that might pertain to my people?
As the shit falls out of this room.
He looks at one of the wisps flying and he goes, Doyle! Doyle kind of slowly floats up next to him and he goes, take him to section, I think it's 821F. Let him peruse at his own leisure.
I want to follow him.
Fit into that.
Sure. So, armless, with Pebbles following behind, the wisp takes you down the spiral staircase to
Brim, come on.
one particular section. Pebbles, you see Brim kind of angrily like stomping up alongside you. It takes you to a section with a little gold label on it says 821F, I believe is what I said. And there are on one entire shelf just a full row of books all about your particular race, common myths about them, fantasy stories written about this race by lesser known dollar store authors.
Paperback Bowden.
Yeah.
We'll look for the best one out of the bunch that looks like the most researched.
Yeah, sure. You find one that is leather bound, fancy engraved writing on the front.
So what you got there?
It's a book.
Nice. I take it from him.
Does she take the book from you?
Sleight of hand.
You can try.
Contested though.
Contest it, yeah, because I'm...
That's a nat 20.
Okay.
Contested.
Yeah, she
Roll a nat
swipes that.
20. See if you can get a nat 20 on like athletics or something like that, or acrobatics. No.
Yeah,
So what you gonna do with this? And I just I open the page he was looking at.
I was going to read it.
Alright, cool. Research it. I just walk away reading it.
I was just starting to walk away. Darkness.
Alright,
Set
cool.
on me. So, yeah, it's a pitch black now.
Well,
I'm gonna
that's
reach
fine.
out and grab you.
No, you can't, because I can see in dark. I'm a goblin.
No, this is
Not this
magical
Magical
darkness.
Magical darkness.
This is not your average everyday darkness.
This is advanced darkness.
I'm going to snatch the book.
The room just completely goes dark. You think that reading has made you go blind.
I know I should have done these.
And all of a sudden, you feel like an absence of book in your hands.
You're gonna leave the darkness up.
Casting on my medallion, so I'll wrap my hand around it, which causes the darkness to kind of fall away.
Forever. You can do that.
One hand over my chest, book in my hand. Don't follow me.
I'm gonna follow him anyways.
Yeah, I like to imagine as you walk away going, don't follow me, Bram walks up behind you, looks at Pebbles and does points at his eyes and points back at her and walking backwards up to you.
And I'm still gonna follow him.
Yeah, you still follow.
I still follow him.
Lucian, you are in the garden outside Fortune Cavern Tower, where Bartley and the rest of the crew are inside tending to their own affairs. You have Nightshade's body with you, and you have been trying to jostle her awake by any means necessary.
Trying to give her a wet willy. And,
Right, yeah.
I get the egg and I'm like, did I get up? Almost that big?
You pull the thing where you put shaving cream in her hand and tickle her nose, and you're getting really frustrated. You tried curing her, you've tried a thousand different
Making her
things.
cold with ice.
Right, trying shock therapy, and you decide to just sort of take a minute to yourself, and you go and sit to the side. You kind of sit on a little outdoor bench, and you just sort of take in the weight of the situation you're in with your recently announced death. You're still really pissed about the conversation you had with the Emperor from the Romulan Empire. Have an overwhelming wave of emotion sort of wash over you as you just listen to the quiet sounds of the forest. You breathe slowly and really begin to understand the situation you're in.
And then it's like, I just got a feeling this day's just gonna get worse.
This is hey, what else could go wrong?
Yeah.
This Nightshade, you slowly open your eyes. It feels like you've been asleep for maybe a few hours. You slowly realize that you are laying down in the grass. It's really uncomfortable. There's some dirt on your clothes, your back aches a lot, and you are now, instead of having been teleported back to Vethius where you expected to be when you left Lucian's Ice Kingdom, you are now in a really murky forest in a clearing where the sun is beating down on your face, and there is a large stone tower to your left. Also, there are a bunch of wisps sort of circling around, tending to this very beautiful garden that really stands out around here. And Lucian, with the sort of tattered armor with chunks missing and dirt all across it, sitting there with this, just sort of curmudgeon about the whole thing.
I'm gonna throw a rock at him.
How big of a rock is it?
About as big, then I'm gonna play sleep when he turns around and looks.
Sure, Lucian, you're a little stone just kind of you on the side of the head, and you see Nightshade is still passed out.
Are you awake?
If he turns back around, I'm gonna do it again, and when he turns around, he's gonna see me just
So that does happen. You know, I guess it was one of the wisps, and you sort of stand up, and then another rock in the back of the head. And you see Nightshade on the floor just kind of snickering playfully.
Oh, you're awake.
I'm gonna throw another rock at him.
Stop throwing rocks at me. Wait,
This one
get up.
bounces off your armor.
Get up, I'm trying to wake you up for days. Here's your egg. What?
The fuck is this?
It's your egg.
The fuck is this?
It's your egg. Are you lost your memories?
What the fuck is on my egg?
There's like
Patterns?
There's like some dirt on
Some
the
dirt?
egg and some
It's been a rough few
couple
days.
tiny hairline fractures.
I did this by myself.
So why is there a crack in my egg?
Lucian, that looks a little unsure, but he's really having a good poker
I'm
face.
gonna back up a little bit. It looks like it's hatching. I've kept it a good care. I mean, you can listen to it.
I'm supposed to listen to it.
Sure, you can make an investigation check if you want to see if they're still
Investigation?
Oh, this is my fucking terrible dogs.
Oh,
What was it?
10.
you try to listen out for any signs of life, and you don't quite hear anything, and it's unclear if maybe it's just you just need to use proper equipment, or if it's actually dead. You're unsure.
Listen to it, motherfucker.
Fine, I'll listen to it.
All right, you make an investigation check, Cornet.
Oh, it's a 2 plus something, so.
Yeah, you hear nothing. Like it's
It's just sleep.
I'm gonna detect magic to see if anything's going on.
roll a d4 for me.
2.
2. Okay, roll a d100 for me.
78.
Nightshade, make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Fucking 9.
And what's your spell save DC?
12.
12? Okay.
So she had 9 plus 4, that's what, 13? Yes.
You cast detect magic on this thing, but as you do, you start to kind of... Nightshade, your detect magic spell kind of begins to take the form of another you're not quite willing to, and you try to resist it because you realize it's casting it on yourself, and you quickly set the egg down carefully and try to redirect it, and you do it. It hits one of the wisps, and the wisp turns into just a sheep, just plops down on the floor. As you turn around, though, you look at the egg, and you can see just a sliver of magical energy emanating from the egg still.
I'm gonna carry it.
You ain't touching it.
Oh, I have kept it in good care while you have been sleeping.
Being a parent is hard.
Yeah, be a fair one.
You're terrible.
While this is going on, you hear in the background the soft sound. You guys hear the sounds of mounted cavalry outside the tower.
Teleport us. Woke it up.
Expecting company?
Bartley looks up and he's just like, is that by any chance your horse's friends?
I'm gonna look out the window.
Make a perception check for me.
23?
Okay. There are 6 armored individuals sporting a thick-plated Russian violet-colored armor that encompasses their entire person, with small engravings on each piece. And the horses they ride are moving at an impressive pace, given the heavy steel armor that they're sporting.
You know what? These don't look like the.
It's not the same guard armor he's wearing, right?
Yeah, these are.
You see
Shit.
formidably crafted long swords protruding from their scabbards. You recognize these as individuals you've seen before. This is the Everlight Royal Huntsman.
Oh shit.
Oh shit! It is the guy we've seen before.
Should we just attack while we have the advantage right now?
I don't know. Can I get out the
Human
window?
eyes, see?
Bartley, what's your relationship with the huntsman?
The who?
Shit.
Wait. How do I know they're looking for us? We're dead.
They're
Because
looking for me, the outlaw that escaped the prison.
yeah, they don't know he's dead. They
Oh,
don't
yeah,
know
you're
he's
not dead.
Or Nightshade, he just escaped.
What do I know about the? What do y'all know that he is? Because I know nothing about it.
All right, so
Okay, so
we killed these motherfuckers.
yeah, we
alive.
killed them by
No, I mean, like,
accident.
what's their hierarchy? What's their structure like?
Nah.
I don't know. We kind of just killed them.
Okay, cool.
So we were sent out to eliminate
Wait, what was the
some
dwarf's name?
bandits, and we
What was
accidentally
the
killed
dwarf's
them.
name? I look like a guard,
Yes, you do.
and if they see me out the window, they probably won't know it's me.
What?
I would hope.
Where is your logic in this? Have someone else look out the window.
I'm gonna look out the window, appearing as a guard.
Wait, do you have like a helmet?
They run off into the woods that way.
I don't think it's gonna go that way.
I recognize your voice.
All right.
I'm gonna make myself look like a generic guard number 12. Particularly number 12.
Is that Norm?
If only you knew Norm.
Yeah, why don't we just lock the door and wait for the teleporter to come in?
That's a little conspicuous.
Not really.
Not really.
This
This is
a
Bartley's
private
tower.
residence.
Why don't
Yeah.
we ask Bartley to go
I
solve
will not be
one?
harassed in my own private domicile.
Stand your ground. Do
Yeah,
we have
probably. Nice
horses?
knowing you, Bartley. Let's get out of here.
You stand on the portal, and it's as soon as it gets ready to glow, as it's ready to teleport your way, It like kind of fizzles for a second. And Bartley goes, oh fuck, and he points at you and gives you an instruction. And because you're on a check, you'll know what to do to tweak something real quick. So this is going to take 2 minutes for the teleport.
Yep. All right, we're.
Yeah, no.
Can I get my guard uniform to Lucian? Tell Lucian to get up here.
Lucian, you look around and identify where this source of noise is coming from, and you look over through a break in the wall that forms a ring around the tower. You see 6 armored individuals. They ride in. You see them once they get close to the tower wall. They slow down. There's one in the lead kind of pointing different directions for people to go, maybe forming a perimeter around the tower. As soon as they each get their instruction, that one gets off its horse and it starts walking through the break in the wall. It's unclear if it sees you two or not. If it does see you, it doesn't seem particularly bothered.
Just gonna get down and hide. You don't want to fuck with these people. Sit down.
Both of you make a stealth check for me.
Well, yours is high.
Fishing, I got 8 now.
Yours is high. Mine's fucked. 17. You got 17 plus 4. Okay, my turn. Jesus. It's a 10.
10? Okay. Damn it. Nightshade, you successfully conceal yourself behind one of the statues in the garden, and you kind of crouch behind it, sort of are able to conceal yourself to where it does not notice you. Lucy, and you try to look for a place to hide, and you just turn around and you see Nightshade's gone. And you're like, I thought we were in this together. And then you turn around and you realize it's too late. This individual is now right behind you. Oh, what's your AC?
18.
18? Alright. It grapples you, and then it chucks you to the side, and it deals 4 points of bludgeoning damage. You can make a dexterity saving throw to not go prone.
Oh, nat 20.
Nat 20. Alright, so he throws you to the side. You kind of bounce off the air, able to position yourself well to where your back kind of makes contact with the ground. You kind of tuck into a roll, and once you land on your feet, you spread them apart, bend at the knees, and slowly stand up with your arms at your side.
I'm gonna slowly go boom.
Does he seem like he's like human, or does it just seem like he's like an undead thing?
You can't really tell, honestly. You can't even see anything that looks remotely humanoid underneath his armor. You can't see anything underneath his armor. What are you?
What are you here for?
It does not answer, and seems like it's being prepared to find an entrance to the tower. Looks like it's here to kill something.
Oh.
And you assume that this something has to do with you guys.
I want to come out at it from behind. I want to put my scythe right through his skull.
Sure, go ahead and make an attack roll.
14. Yeah.
Lucian, you see Nightshade kind of sprinting really quickly, just left to right, left to right. She draws her scythe, kind of swings it back, aims right for the back of its head, and swings, and it just kind of off the back of its helmet.
Boo.
Like shove.
And this incredibly large figure, it matches you in height. It slowly turns around. He pulls out his sword, and as soon as he draws out, it emanates this sort of dark golden glow, and it cleaves clean through you, not severing you in half or anything. Like it kind of creates like an exact uppercut from across your chest, and it deals 10 points of slashing damage and 8 points of radiant damage. And knocks you back.
Whip out my sword now.
He draws his sword. Of
course he fucking does.
Of course he does. Alright, so we're one down in this party. I'm assuming permanently. I go to work on the teleporter.
I'm gonna come out the front door. Just gotta come out and see how they,
You want to be able to walk out the front door. The front door just is obliterated by a very thick boot. Their figure is very towering compared to you, and there is no flesh exposed from their armor whatsoever. The helmet is attached to the chest piece, and in their helmets there are very slim, dark slots where no pupils can be seen from.
Evening, sir. I've already checked the tower. I didn't find any others. So
He does not even speak to you. He just continues walking towards you.
The citizen of this place would find it very unfortunate you broke his door.
He slowly pushes you aside and begins to walk up the stairs.
I'm gonna hide.
I'm gonna start running down the stairs. They're fucking outside.
Make a persuasion
Deception.
check. I keep getting those.
You should have fucking saved that 16, you asshole.
I mean, hey, you should roll better. It has nothing to do with me. What is that?
That's 3.
I could swap it out for a different 3.
Got it. It's a waste. He grabs the sword from his scabbard, pulls it out, and it emanates a golden glow.
As he's pulling out his sword, white light glows darkness.
Sure, go for it.
Dude, I'm gonna trip down the fucking stairs.
Hey, that's your problem.
You and the guard are encapsulated in this darkness. The only thing that is visible is the glow from his sword, but it's not providing like a flashlight. It's just sticking out of the darkness. It's not emanating a glow. It's just...
From up there, I thought this was like a sword of the stars or something.
You do hear footsteps slowly approaching you.
Shit, can he still see in the dark? Fuck. I just tugged it back in. It's like, shit, he's still walking.
Close it back.
Yeah, no, it's like, shit, he can still see in the dark. Fuck.
Can I try and use my echo to fucking push him down the stairs?
Sure.
Was it a strength check?
Sure.
I'm sitting there with him, so I'm gonna give him a hand.
Okay, cool.
Do it at advantage.
8.
8, okay. Okay, he slashes through your echo.
Shit.
And also on lists. What's your AC?
17.
He kicks you back down the stairs.
Come on, bye.
You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, that's not bad.
Stairs.
I got a nat 20.
15.
Nightshade, you're first in the initiative.
I'm backing up and healing myself.
All right, go for it.
I guess I'll use disengage.
Okay, so yeah, you can use healing words. So go ahead and roll another d4 while you do it.
Yeah, real quick.
4.
4, okay, you're good.
Well, that's 8, so you heal for 8.
As soon as he slices you, you kind of stumble back, and you position your feet and bend in the knees a little bit to sort of jump backwards. I'm going to say you do an impressive little backflip. Land safely on the ground, you cast healing words on yourself, and you kind of see some of the wounds start to close up a little bit. Next in the order is Lucian.
Oh shit, here we go again. I'm gonna start with a hold person.
Okay.
It would be an ice thing, come up and hold him. He has to make a wisdom save of 14 or else he's paralyzed.
Okay, well, he's making a saving throw. Roll a d4 for me.
2.
2, okay. Roll a d100 for me.
29.
29, okay, let's see what we got. As soon as this happens, Lucian, you have, and it's like, what is it, like a hand made of ice, or like, how does it work?
Oh, I'm just fine. I'll put my hand on the ground and ice will, like on the ground, just
Okay,
capture him.
so,
My 2 hands just.
so you place your hand on the ground, you stick your other one up in the air, you see like little ruptures of ice in the ground sort of fracture.
He's looking at her, so it's
Yeah,
gonna.
and extend towards him, and this just structure of ice completely encapsulates him, and you're like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, and then you just see it just, he succeeded on his saving throw, and then you sort of, where in this area in 60 feet would you like to teleport to?
Teleport.
Yes, sir.
Probably over here next to her.
Okay.
Bonus action, I got spiritual weapon.
Okay, sweet, do it.
So my spiritual weapon, it can go 60 feet, so it's gonna be right above him.
Okay, go ahead and roll another d4 for me, and then what kind of weapon do you have drop on it?
It's just gonna be a block of ice.
Just a block of ice.
Well, I'm gonna roll this first. 1.
Roll another d100 for me, but also roll to attack. Well, before you do that.
15?
That's 15. All right. You sort of teleport away, and as soon as that happens, you, as a bonus action, you create this block of ice, and you try to like whack him with it, and it sort of bounces off his helmet. Little bits of snow sort of splinter off of it. It does not look particularly bothered by it, but it does stay there. We've seen. Go ahead and roll a d100 for me. Ooh.
63.
You sort of cough again around both of you guys. A thick blanket of fog emit. And it's just around you guys, and you can't see anything.
Well, he can't see us.
Pebbles, if you're gonna hide, make a stealth check. Francis, while you're fixing the teleporter, make an Arcana check.
21.
So yeah, now you're getting this thing in motion. I'll say after 2 rounds of combat, you'll have the teleporter up and ready.
Okay, so good luck, guys.
So do you think I just want to drop on top of him?
Are you going for an attack? Can I cast Dragon's Breath on my on my familiar and use him for my combat?
Absolutely. Do roll from the wild search.
I rolled a 17.
So you did a 17 for your sneak attack?
Yep.
17 does not hit.
Holy fuck.
Shit. Okay, so 44.
No, it doesn't hit.
For the next minute, you are able to defy gravity, allowing you to fly 20 feet as a bonus action on each
No
of your turns.
shit. Well, I can't walk right now very well, so that's amazing.
So
For how long?
For the next minute. So everybody go ahead and roll initiative for me.
I'm a nat 20.
Milo is a 4.
18.
11.
So as soon as he gets to the top of the stairs, Pebbles, you run to get a sneak attack on this guy. He holds out his hand, grabs you by the throat, and chucks you away, and you are dealt
Shit.
8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Shit.
Oh, this guy's like dealing out a assload of damage.
You are first in the initiative. What do you do?
I want to shoot for the only, like that dark cloth over his eyes. Yeah, it was a 19.
Nope.
Jeez.
What the
Kind of,
fuck?
as soon as it whizzes through the air, he takes his sword and cuts clean through the arrow, breaking its momentum, and it falls to the floor. Mac.
Alright, I'm gonna yeet a hand axe at him. I'm gonna use my movement to kind of back up off him now. Yeeting a hand axe. 19.
So you throw it at him and it catches it midair.
There goes my hand axe. Just go ahead and delete that. Alright, then I'm gonna use my bonus action to spawn my echo.
That falls down above him. Okay.
I'm next. Awesome. I'm going to direct Brim to perform the help action for me on my next attack. I'm going to Hex as a bonus action. Whack whack. Whack whack.
Do it.
Ooh. That is a 22.
Pull out your staff, you kind of position your figure at you, come up behind him where he's kind of forgotten about you. As soon as he grabs the axe and throws it away, he looks back at Mac and he sees your echo kind of teleport, and he looks up and he doesn't notice, and you're like, oh shit, he sees my echo, and then you see his staff just, and he's gonna his helmet kind of reverberate a little bit, and you see the things applied to him and kind of darken the tone of his armor a little bit. Next in the order is going to be him.
Does it matter how much damage?
Oh yeah, go ahead and roll that, please.
No.
No.
He takes no damage.
So that's 0.1% of his health.
Shit.
Alright, with his first attack, he takes out your echo.
Fuck.
Onless, he takes his sword, whips around, cleaves into you with the glow emanating off of it. He also, you see the glow slightly change colors before he does. He deals 21 points of damage.
Fuck, he's down.
Jason Bourne, it's Jesus Christ.
You're not resistant to any of the radiant damage, are you?
It's radiant damage?
Added to slashing damage. His sword has a radiant damage bonus, and he also has branding smite cast on.
Oh, he's a fucking paladin.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
Right, I just picked that up.
It's okay.
That's why he's a dick and we don't like him. Oh, he's the worst.
Roll a d100.
I think he had 21 health left.
90.
I don't know how you typically prefer to play. Do you prefer to roll your own death saving throws?
It doesn't matter either way.
Okay. Do you mind if I do? Or
Don't trust the DM.
Alright, since there's only 2 rounds of combat, I'm just gonna roll yours. You cling to life. Return to 1 HP. But you are prone on the ground, and there is a severe wound going from your shoulder to your right hip. It feels rough. There's like some sort of like unholy like effect emanating from the blood that's pouring out. It looks. Ow! Francis or Milo, you are next in the order.
So I'm gonna move to here. It'll just hit him.
I'll say you're good.
He's gotta make a dex saving throw. He made it 3. Takes 3d6 damage.
Sure.
It's gonna be 11. Yeah, he takes 11 damage. And then I'm gonna move Milo away up the stairs.
Awesome. And next in the order is going to be Bartley.
Do it, Bartley.
You see Bartley and you're like,
Bartley leaves. See you later, guys.
Bartley? You look out the window, he's fucking booking everybody.
It's like Community. He just runs into like a personal like a safe room.
All the books are gone. Everything's just.
He's outside. They're in there. You guys expect to see Bartley pull out some crazy wizard shit. You expect him to go Gandalf the White on this motherfucker.
I hope I'm right.
No, like he pulls out a staff.
Okay,
That's a staff.
That's good too.
He hits. The huntsman does not look particularly intimidated until Bartley just fucking starts. Like he's moving lightning quick, going in for all of the weak points. You see his knee kind of buckle a little bit under the after the first hit where he hits him in behind the knee.
And then goes. He's a flurry of blows.
Yeah, he then hits him straight in the side of the head, and then jabs him into the right into the stomach, knocking him back a bit. And he's gonna have to make a saving throw.
Fuck yeah. Good job, Bartley.
He succeeded. Shit, Bartley, you suck.
Damn it, Bartley.
At least Bartley can do something.
Well, that was climax.
Bartley dealt 22 points of damage.
I'm gonna Thunder Wave.
Alright, do it. Alright, so he has to make a constitution saving throw, right?
Yeah. There we go. 11.
Go ahead and roll a d4 for me as well. 1. Okay, so roll a d100 for me.
71.
As this happens, this fog sort of emits around you guys, and you're confused as to where he is, and you decide, but you don't change your position, so you know he's still that direction. Extend your arm out with your palm facing forward. His armor, he gets a little disoriented, not that you can see, and I will tell you what you rolled when it becomes relevant.
Oh.
Next in the order is going to be Lucian.
I'm gonna shoot a guiding bolt at him.
Okay.
It's a 2 plus 6, 8. It's probably gonna miss.
The guiding bolt goes in a completely different direction.
The D4?
Yes, please.
4.
You're good. Nightshade, you sort of are trying to look around and see what's going on. You see this guy run towards you. Out of nowhere, he just appears through the thickness of the fog, slashes you, and it does send you back a few feet, but you don't take any damage. It's like it wasn't even effective toward her.
You can't hit me no more?
He can hit you, but you are resistant to all types of damage for 1 minute.
Is there anything above him? Is there a chandelier or anything?
There is a chandelier, but he's not standing directly under it.
I want to shoot him in one of the weak sparks that Bartley just damaged. 15 though.
Fire at him. This time it whizzes past him and sticks into the wall. Zach.
Run up to him. Try and hit him with my great axe.
I believe I hate do it.
19
Plus
5. So that's a 24.
That's it.
7.
7. Okay. You take out your great axe. You run up to this guy. He sees you around. He takes out his sword. And you clash and you kind of like lock weapons together. You're trying to outdo each other. He's trying to overpower you. You're using every fiber of your fucking being to get this sword out of your way. You're able to just barely find a break in it. We're able to bash into his stomach.
call this Perry the Platypus.
After the power struggle is over, you lean back, swing, stab into his stomach, and you deal that 7 points of damage.
Back to search.
After turn,
I'm gonna fucking go again.
do it.
Do it. Ooh, 19 again. Hell yeah.
14.
Pull your axe back away from his armor. He tries to swing a sword at you again. You use it and block it with the handle of your axe. Kick him with the stomach, knock him back a few feet, swing again, and cleave into it, dealing that 14 points of damage.
I'm gonna summon my echo next to him.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a good look at him. I'm gonna make myself look like him.
Okay.
Using magic myself. I'm going to, as quietly as possible, I'm gonna hide back here. I'm gonna be as stealthy as possible.
Sure. Then with a stealth check.
That is a
bad.
15.
15, yep, that does work. You do
Not bad.
conceal yourself. Yeah, your echo's gone. Okay. And then he's going to look back in the room, and he is going to go for Mac. All right, so his first attack on you misses. He's now going to go for Bartley. You see him reel back his sword, and after he doesn't hit you, he cleaves it into Bartley, and the impact is so strong, Bartley literally becomes a projectile weapon and goes flying out the window of the tower.
Shit. I'm gonna use my bonus action to change
Okay.
the go for the jugular.
2.
Lucian.
Run up to him and inflict wounds.
Sure.
It's a 10.
All right, roll another D4 for me as
2.
2. Okay, roll D100 for me.
62.
You run up to him, and you place your hands on him, and you try to inflict wounds on him. You see his armor getting hot. He looks at you. He kind of just like makes like little noise, and he grabs your neck, ready to start choking you out. You feel it kind of fucking just in your neck, and you're like. He begins to tighten his grip. You're like, wait, I think inflict wounds is working, and then your hands they don't explode, but the spell does, and it blasts you all the way back here. Like say, you see Lucian go flying through the air. I mean, soaring through the air. Lucian, as you're sort of twirling through the air, trying to find something to land on, make a dexterity saving throw for me.
It's a 6.
As you sort of look at where you're about to land, you begin to see physics sort of warp a little bit, and you see a strange, like, magical circle forming in the air that pierces through the bounds of reality itself. In the middle of that circle, it starts to change, the area starts to change color, and these little specks of white sparkle start to come off of the circle. And Nightshade, you watch a portal open, and Lucian flies through. Lucian, you smack onto the ground into a snowy bank. You sort of realize that you're now in the snowy, icy ruins of your home castle town in Orin. And it's in the middle of a very furious blizzard, and it's difficult to see. You sort of try and cover your eyes a bit, look around, and you hear from behind you, I knew you were alive! And you turn around and you see Magnus, the wizard. Milo, you're up next.
That's right. Okay, so I fly in the position of where Bartley was. I have flyby too, so after I make an attack, I can fly away without taking an opportunity attack.
Perfect, do it.
Ting, he's got to make a dex save. Got to beat a 15. He still takes half damage.
Okay, so
It's 3d6, 16, so 8. Okay. Okay, and then I'm gonna use my remaining movement to move back to where I was.
As soon as he flies away, we're going to cut back to you, Francis. The teleporter suddenly emanates that glow again, illustrating that it is up, functional, and ready to go.
I did it!
Eureka!
I don't know how, but we're up and running. It's up! I'm leaving!
Do you want to go ahead and run through?
Yup.
That's it. Francis, you run into it. As soon as you make contact with it, your entire person feels loose and like almost like all of your bones have just gone to like jelly, and then like you're kind of like floating on air.
I can still fly, right?
Yeah, it's only been 12 seconds.
And my familiar also, if it's without 100 feet from me, it disappears. So
Sure.
So you see the familiar swoop down.
Hi, Milo.
Alright, Pebbles are back at the top of the order.
Alright, I go through. I just wrecked.
That's what I'm saying. We just bust it up.
Alright, so on Listen Mac, you guys see Pebbles just there's a fuck this! Pebbles, you feel that same sensation, like your bones are jelly and you're walking on air. Mac.
I want to run up to the portal.
Alright,
But I don't want
opportunity to attack on here.
I'm just gonna stand next to it because I want to make sure let's mix it out.
Okay, Mac, as soon as you run away, you feel the sword cleave into your back and make a clean cut, and it deals 17 points of slashing damage.
Put my echo right over the top of him again.
Okay.
My speed's still the same.
Yes.
I'm gonna run past him, disengage within 30 feet.
Yeah, you can run right up to it.
Don't forget about your familiar.
I like to imagine that maybe you were like, fuck you, Brim, I'm not, and you realize he teleported way
He's been gone.
He actually went in before Francis.
As soon as Francis got it working, he jumped in. That just leaves Mac.
Oh shit.
Guys.
Maybe I'll just jump in. Wait, you can't move toward opportunity attack. Fuck it. It's 21. I hit him with my fucking axe.
He freezes in place.
12.
12, alright. Now he does get 2 attacks.
Told you it's broken.
Oh, he has a fucking ranged weapon. That's cool.
Yes.
I mean, I didn't say you would survive it.
Pulls out his heavy crossbow.
Shit.
He aims, pulls the trigger, releases it. It does make contact, but it only deals 2 points of damage.
I'm like, I want to hit him with my axe.
Go.
Jump through the portal.
Just jump.
It's not
60, so yeah.
I jump through the portal.
Alright, did your echo stay behind?
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. It runs in with me.
As soon as you make your way through, the light encompasses you, but just before you see the tower disappear behind you, you see him making his way towards you. Shit. And he leaps, goes forward. He's about to reach you. Right as you're about to disappear, you see him go through, and then right as he makes his way through the portal, like this bright flash of light, Mac, you all of a sudden land face first onto the ground, and you hear a large slamming behind you. You slowly pick yourself up, and you look at a severed torso, limp and lifeless next to you, completely split in half by the by an error in the teleportation.
I did it! The 2 wires.
You guys didn't trust me!
You've been listening to Everlight Kingdom. Game mastered by JT Fondren. Music by Travis Savoy. Theme song by Adam Blotner. Special thanks to our amazing players. And a big thank you to our listeners for joining us on this adventure. Don't forget to subscribe to Everlight Kingdom and leave us a review. And check out altaloom.com for more RPG podcasts and stories.
altaloom.com. Adventures too big for the table.